Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? We're back with a brand new unboxing video, and today's unboxing video is the new Eternals Arishem Deluxe Funko, or Jumbo Funko, whatever they're calling it these days. But basically, this just got released, and I just picked this up from GameStop. I think this is like the 10 to 12 inch size Funko Pops, so like the super large ones, the normal ones, and it makes sense to make Arishem a jumbo one, just so he looks like he's towering over the other Eternals Funko Pops. Just for transparency, I don't really collect Funkos anymore, but I wanted to pick this up because I wanted an Arishem to display in my Marvel Legends case with the other Eternal figures. It was either this or the Lego one. But anyways, this was a better option because one, it was cheaper, and two, I didn't have to build it like I would with the Lego. The downside is there isn't too much articulation when it comes to Funko, Marvel Funkos. Without further ado, like we always do, y'all, let's get started with the box art first. So on the front of the packaging, it's your standard Funko design. You see the Funko Pop logo on the top left corner, and on the top right, it's number 739, and then you see the Eternals logo in the middle of the top, and then you have the art of Arishem on the bottom left, and then the name, and then you see bobblehead, and then the other ways it's pronounced in other languages. And a look on the side of the packaging, you see the Marvel logo on the top, and then half an image of Arishem on the bottom. And then on the left side of the box, it's your standard Funko design box. So something you normally see in a Funko box. You see the name again, the number, then the artwork on the bottom. And on the back of the packaging, you see the other Funko Pops offered in the Eternals wave. And the cool thing I've always admired about Funko Pops when they display the Pops in the back, not only does it show the name of the Funkos, it also puts its number next to it as well, so you know when you're organizing it or collecting it, what sequential order it should be in. But enough about the box art. Let's get this big-ass Funko Arishem out of the box. And I know that might be a little bit sacrilegious to some of you out there that collect Funko Pops, because y'all typically prefer to keep it in box. Trust me, I know I used to collect Funkos, but this one I'm taking out of the packaging so I can display it with my other Marvel Legends. Alright, here's Arishem out of the packaging, and since there's no real accessories that come with this Funko, we're just going to take a look at the Funko itself. Alright, so the first thing I noticed when I took this out of the box was this base piece right here, and it kind of reminded me, like at the end of the movie of Eternals, spoilers for you out there if you haven't seen it, when he kind of like transported through that black hole portal or whatever it was, that kind of reminded me of that. And then you'll notice the little stand on the back here that's holding this Funko up. I don't know if it's removable. It probably isn't, so I'm not going to try that. I do like the chest piece here. If I'm trying to remember correctly, I think that's the source of all of his energy or power. I will say, Funko did a good job sculpting this Funko Pop. It's kind of reminiscent of Groot's Funko when you look at the sculpting and the detail that's on here. And I also do like how his eyes are sculpted on there and painted. It's kind of like different variations in there, so you have a darker tone red on the outside of his eyes and then kind of a lighter tone inside. So that's cool to see that Funko did a good job in terms of like attention to detail, where they could have easily just made it just a solid red color. They added a nice detail on it in terms of paint application. Now, of course, because it is a Marvel property, this is a bobblehead. You might be wondering out there, if you haven't collected Funkos before, why do some say like vinyl bobblehead and why others say vinyl figurine on the bottom? Well, it's quite simple. For Marvel properties, Hasbro has the master license when it comes to figures. So if this wasn't a bobblehead and it was a normal figurine and the head was rotating, they'd have to go through Hasbro and they'd have to pay the fees, I believe. So Funko found a way around that by just making it a bobblehead, and that goes for all Marvel stuff. Anything else like DC and other properties, they're just normal vinyl figurines. Now we're going to jump right into size comparisons, and here's that Funko Arishem standing next to a couple of Marvel Legends from the Eternals wave. We have Kingo, Icarus, Cersei, and Ajax. So kind of the whole reason why I bought this Funko was to display them with the Eternals. Now obviously it's not going to scale like it would in the movie because that'd be ridiculous. But in my opinion, it works. And next size comparison, here is Arishem standing next to Sprite and Fastos. And next size comparison, here is Arishem standing next to Makari, Druig, Thena, and the Build-A-Figure Gilgamesh. Next size comparisons, just for fun, here's Arishem standing next to the Marvel Legends Deluxe Surtur and the Marvel Legends Deluxe Crow. Alright, so my overall thoughts on this Funko is it's okay. I mean, it's just going to be a stand-in display piece for my Marvel Legends Eternals. But I think it should do for now. You know, I'm hoping one day Hasbro does release like the same way they did with Surtur, like release a deluxe figure of Arishem. Obviously, we can't get it in like scale size like we had in the movie, but it'd still be cool to have one with articulation. But for now, I think this will do. And in terms of the Funko itself, I think Funko did a fantastic job in terms of the sculpt and the intricate patterns on his body. And I think they did a fantastic job with the eyes, like I mentioned earlier. They could have easily just cheapened out and just made it one single color, but no, they added a lot of details in it, so I do appreciate that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you all think about this Funko Pop, especially the Funko collectors out there? What do you think about this? Will you be collecting it? And like always, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you haven't already yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe. Thanks for watching.